afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Kinder Performance 151, brought to you by L&S Customs. We're here at New Hampshire for the Cup Series tonight. It's going to be a very interesting night tonight. We've got 7 sets of tires in the pits or 1 set of tires on the car with 6 sets of tires in the pits. We're going to have stage breaks at lap 35 and lap 75, so it's going to be an interesting night here tonight. It's kind of warm out there on the track, so it's going to be interesting to see how these boys handle this track tonight. We've seen a lot of the weekend really giving these boys some run for their money. You know, this track doesn't have a lot of banking on it. It's very flat, so you get a lot of momentum. You start creeping up a lot faster than you really think you are, and then the next thing you know, you're spinning somebody. So right now, Wyatt Brackett setting himself up into the lead. Currently doing a good job. We saw Wyatt Brackett getting really loose coming out of the corner. We saw David Brackett doing a really good job here in the truck series. Yeah, we see a lot of drivers going off the track right now. I see Sarah Mays over in the YouTube chat. Hey, Sarah. Good to have you over on the YouTube chat tonight. It's like I was telling Josh just a second ago, we have a lot of drivers going around, going off the track. So right now, Matt Grenier going to set himself up into the lead, but you saw him go around. Wyatt Brackett going to bump him down to that second spot. David Farmer up into that third spot. Brandon Holder in fourth. Got a lot of drivers still sitting in the pits right now, maybe waiting to get that lap set as we're riding on board here with Justin Winters. Sarah, there you go. Justin Winters right now on his out lap. See what he can set for a lap time. Gonna set himself up into that 8th position, so he'll go around another time, see if he can set up really good. I know him and Huffy did a really good job here last time we were here at New Hampshire last season. So gonna be really interesting to see how these boys handle it this season. You know, this is going to be the last time we're really seeing these cup cars being used. Everything's going to the next gen cars next season, so it's going to be very interesting to see how these boys handle it. Let's see, Justin Winters going to set himself up one more position, so just moved himself back up into that 8th position. So right now, pretty much everybody out on the track right now has set a lap time. I want to say Morgan Bard has not set his second time, so should see if he can better himself. Currently sitting in that 9th position. Looks like Morgan Bard going to not better himself. Going to go ahead and set himself up into that 9th position. Jimmy Allen right now out on the track. Not somebody that we've really had a lot to say about. He really hasn't been out on the track that much, and when he's out on the track, he's just been caught up in the mess that we normally talk about. Just drivers just getting really unlucky, having that wreck bug just come up and bite him all the time. And Jimmy Allen's just really had an unfortunate season this season. He has been involved in a lot of those wrecks. So maybe New Hampshire, he'll do really good here. I know he was pretty decent here last season, so we'll see if he can set himself up into a better position. Right now, going around turn 2. Looks like he's got a good run out of the corner, but like I said, it looks like he is right now currently the only driver out on track. Maybe Justin Winters out still getting a couple of practice laps. He is. So right now, Jimmy Allen currently the only driver out on the track. We'll get the points brought up here in just 1 second, so that way we can get you cycled out, so that way you know where your drivers are sitting. Which right now it looks like Jimmy Allen going to set himself up into that 11th place on his first lap. Get this sent over. That way we can get this pulled up. We're following Jimmy Allen around right now. It looks like Doug Newbigging and Matthew Lee are going to be on their way out in just 1 second. Jimmy Allen's coming out of turn 4. We'll see where he says a little bit of a wiggle there. That's something that we've seen a lot of. So Jimmy Allen, they're going to set himself up into that 2nd position. So like I said, one of those drivers to really look out for. He really knows what he's doing out here on the track.
Yeah, Chris, indeed. I mean, we're going to see some good racing here tonight for sure. I mean, the Cup Series put on, or excuse me, Truck Series put on an excellent show. We saw a great finish there, and then to the Xfinity race last night. I mean, oh my goodness, if you weren't there for that, absolutely amazing race. I mean, it came down to the wire for first place. It was awesome. I mean, you saw some great passing from Jake Hodge and the other drivers out there all did a great job, and it was just it was just an awesome race. It really set the tone for what I think coming into tonight. We got a good bit of race cars out on the track tonight, kind of like how the Truck Series was, and we're gonna see everybody get down to business tonight. I mean, this is all throughout the week. It's not that we don't take the trucks or maybe the Xfinities as serious as we do Cup, but it's just when me and Chris are in the truck and Xfinity, we know we get to have a little bit more room to have fun in the booth. Well, tonight it's gonna be all business, baby, because these Cup boys got on the track. That's what it is. It's strictly business. These guys are out there for one reason and one reason only, to win. That's how it is, and it's no joking matter. All jokes aside, I'm obviously not gonna be a total strict guy tonight. I'm gonna have some fun, but hey, it's gonna be a good one. Matthew T. Lee out on his lap. It's going to be fun to see where this Martin Sports Toyota Camry sets himself. He has done excellent all year in qualifying. I would not see him not. I don't see him not doing well here tonight. And Chris, I know you said you wanted to go ahead and get the points up on screen.
Yes, it looks like my cameras aren't working. Gonna have to see if I can get that fixed here in just 1 second. But we'll get the points go ahead and brought up as it looks like Matthew Lee gonna set himself up on the pole. So good lap there from the 04. Go ahead and get those points pulled up here so we can just get a quick rundown of it. It looks like Gabriel Ellison, he jumped over that Zach Nichols machine. Zach Nichols dropping down a couple of positions, but Matthew Lee going to be in that second position. Zach Nichols in third, Matt Kemp fourth, Mikey Neal in fifth, Edward Shear in sixth, Brandon Holder in seventh, Ryan Campbell eighth, Wyatt Brackett going to be in ninth, Ricky Bararso rounding out the top 10, Aaron Smith the second going to be in 11th, Adam Lancaster 12th. Looks like Matt Green going to be in that 13th position. Scott Fritz 14th. Mo Abbott 15th. Doug Newbigging is going to be 16th. Alex Huffman in 17th. Justin Winters 18th. John Swartz 19th. And David Farmer rounding out that 20th position. So still a lot of fight in these higher positions. But a lot of the lower positions got a lot of deficit to make up.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to see... We're going to see maybe some of that making up here tonight. I mean, these guys are going to have to get on it. If your number's being called for the playoffs here soon, I mean, you're going to want to, save what you've got as a lead in points here tonight, try to finish strong. But if you're one of those guys that you're kind of on the edge of it, you might not make it. You're going to have to push here. Push. That's where we've seen, I think, so many of the wrecks here this past week. People are knowing it's go time. So you got some drivers really turning up that own race. You got to think, guys up front right now, yeah, they're racing, but some of these guys are already into the playoffs. They've gotten their win early in the season. They've guaranteed their stamp into the round of 16. And we've got other drivers here, drivers like Mo Abbott, who hasn't had the success he had maybe earlier season last year with the runs. It could also be from the majority of drivers coming up to the Cup Series that we didn't have last year. Also could be that it's just one of those years, man. I mean, or, not one of those years, but one of those seasons. But coming into this new year, we've got a lot of drivers that have got to make up some points here and make them up soon. I mean, they're out of here. So it's definitely going to be on the knife's edge here for these drivers tonight. As Mo Abbott literally got his qualifying done at the perfect time. He's going to pull into his pit stall, and it looks like qualifying is going to come to an end, as we will see drivers grid up here in just a moment, and we'll get to your qualifying grid. But looking for a great race here tonight at New Hampshire, Chris. This is going to be fun. We saw a lot of sliding, what you come to expect of a short track. We saw it here last night, and I'm expecting to see a lot of slide jobs, a lot of two wide, and especially a lot of beating and banging, as it looks like your field is getting gridded up. Chris, if you want to go ahead and hop on board with our pole sitter, it is going to be that Martin Sports Toyota Camry. Matthew T. Lee going to be sitting himself on the pole position in that 04 machine, and then sitting out in that P2 spot. Truck Series winner on Monday night, Matt Grenier. He's going to bring that main dump runners number 15 Ford Mustang here tonight into New Hampshire with a good head of steam into this week. Then we're going to see that 16 of Jimmy Allen. Chris, you were talking about him. I heard in practice, or early qualifying, and it looks like that 16's shown up. He's going to start P3 here tonight. That Mark II Aerospace Chevy Camaro of Frankie Barroso going to start P4. Wyatt Brackett going to start P5. His dad getting a podium here in the Truck Series Monday night. And then it's going to be David Farmer in that 84, lining up P6. Brandon Holder going to be P7 with Doug Newbigging in that 8th position. Ryan Campbell 9th with Nicholas Noggle in 10th. Mo Abbott going to be 11th with David Sheets 12th. Austin Allen going to start 13th with Justin Winters in that 14th position. Morgan Bard going to start in that 15th spot. Brad Neer starting near the back in that 16th position with Brian Terry, who had a fantastic run in the trucks, or was it Xfinity last night? And it got sucked away from him with some accident. He's going to start 17th with Zach Nichols starting in that 18th position. Then you're going to have Aaron Smith starting in 19th as he's getting past Brian Terry, who looks like he was just given an EOL penalty. Alex Huffman going to start in that, what is it, Chris, 17th position? Sorry, my live timing's all over the place. 16th position. I'm just on Alex Huffman right now.
So Alex Huffman is in 22nd, Adam Lancaster in 23rd, CJ Mason 24th.
Oh yeah, I was way
Brian
down the
Terry,
list. I just got confused. Sorry.
Brian Terry actually going to fall back, so just bump everybody up there at the end.
Yeah, I think the whole Brian Terry shuffling around everybody, that confused me. I do apologize, folks. I am kind of crazy. As we're going to see the pace car pull off. All right, and here they come. Green flag, and I'm also seeing the white flag being shown. So this race is going to be over at the end of this lap, Chris. As it looks like going into turn 1 and 2. Big drive in from the 04 of Matthew T. Lee as he's going to fight off the other Matt of Grenier behind him. As you see that 84 David Farmer, already making some moves in that track racer Toyota Camry as he's going to dive it to the bottom of that Mark II Aerospace of Frankie Barroso. He's going to be behind that 16 of Jimmy Allen. Big drive into the middle of the corner. Yeah, not even maybe a bump, just a big drive in as these low downforce, high horsepower, 900 horsepower right now. Going to be driving the short track package around here tonight as you see that beautiful carbon fiber helmet on that David Farmer machine right now. He is doing an excellent job, up 2 positions. Great start from him. 2 laps, 2 positions. We'll see if that 84 can keep rolling here.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a computer issue before the race, so had to actually do a system restore. It deleted all of my cameras, so I have no car cameras. So we're gonna try to keep it going with the best cameras that we can. But just letting everybody know, if you don't see the normal cameras, that would be why.
Chris lost his hard driver. You know, he left his little thumbstick on the bench outside, and I told him when he came back it wasn't gonna be there, and somebody's took it. So somebody's gonna have some great cameras tonight. Nah, I'm just kidding. They've been talking about Mo Abbott blinking very, very bad.
Yeah, Mo Abbott really, really blinking bad.
I want to say the 06 of David Sheets, they said as well, too.
Blinking too, yeah. Oh, the 44 leaning all over the 9 there. Justin Winters. We're seeing a little bit of racing going on back here in the back. We're going to go back up here front. See David Barber. Looks like he's taking the outside lane. Whoa.
Jimmy Allen got past Grenier.
Yeah, I was going to say Jimmy Allen got past the 15 of Grenier, but look at that. David Farmer now all over the back bumper of that 15 machine. He is going to have to really start putting the business on if that 15 wants to stay in this 3rd position. Looks like he's starting to fall back just a little bit.
Yeah, into turn 2 here, or turn 1 and 2. Lap 5, and it looks like Grenier doing the best he can now to hold on to that 3rd place. As maybe just those early race blues. We know he did win the Truck Series race in good fashion, too. Did an excellent job to pick up that race win Monday night. And he said he thinks he has a good advantage coming in here tonight. And it looks like he is going to get that move done on the bottom, Chris.
Crossover, yeah.
They're going to be 2 wide into 1 and 2, but we know how effective, or how what's the word I'm looking for? How much it can deteriorate the tire running that 2 wide, you know, and it can really go. Oh, we got one loose back there. Is that Ryan Campbell or Nicholas Noggle? Who was that?
Like it was the 80 of Ryan Campbell.
Yeah, that was Ryan Campbell. Yeah.
Mikey Neal. Oh, it looks like Mikey Neal, CJ Mason.
Yeah, caution flag is out.
Yeah, caution
See our
is
driver
out.
slow it back up. We will get you on this replay, but gotta say, Chris, Zach Nichols is up 4 spots. We got Matt Kemp up 4 spots. We'll see what happened here with Mikey Neal Jr. and we said CJ Mason.
Looks like Justin Winters got a little bit of damage on that right rear quarter panel.
And the front left beat up.
Yeah, we'll go back here, see what happened with that CJ Mason machine.
Oh, Mason just got around. Oh, and then Mikey Neal Jr. and the 9 of Justin Winters made contact. And that's where the left side contact came from. That might have knocked the toe out of that 9 car. Hopefully, that thing handles right still.
Yeah, Brad Neer just trying to get her locked up, but just not able to get it slowed up. You see the 9 of Justin Winters just taking the brunt of that force. See CJ Mason back there, he just lost it down in the grass, but there it was. 25 of Mikey Neal, the 9 of Justin Winters getting a little sideways. And the 76 there, Brad Neer sliding up into the 9. Ooh,
you know, the New Hampshire facility guys are really going to hate us here in the Bluegrass series this week because we've hit that inside Onco barrier, I think, every series. About 3 times each race. They have had to replace that thing so many times right there. That Onco barrier, they're just going to take it out and say, screw it. We're going to put water out there and just let you jump off into the water if you go out there and wreck next time. Put a big old pond out there in the infield, that'll slow you down.
Here at lap 8, we've got our first caution as we saw Mikey Neal, Justin Winters getting a little risky for the biscuit. I don't know. I was gonna say risk it for the biscuit, but that didn't make any sense. So whatever, we'll just go with it. But Justin Winters looks like he's still sitting in pit lane. CJ Mason looks like he just did that little bit of a spin and jumped to the pits and said, I think I'm done here. He is still
He
sitting.
might have made contact with that inside wall, I want to say. He should have. He should have hit that inside wall.
Looks like going out the turn, he just got loose. Oh no. No. So maybe just said, you know what, I've had enough. Oh no, he's actually coming out of pit lane now. Maybe had a bathroom break. CJ Mason in that 1-3 Speed Motorsports machine coming out of pit lane right now. He's going to get caught back up, but we are 2 by 2. Coming to lap 10. You're going to notice on the wall there's a little red line. That is the restart zone. So that is when the drivers will go. You see any drivers jump before that?
Red line.
If you see any drivers jump before that, then they will get a penalty. But right now, the 04 Matthew Lee getting off to a good jump. The 84 David Barber trying to ride it up in there, but he's going to be all over the quarter panel there of the 16. Ooh, having to slide it up in there, but it looks like he's going to be able to make it. Woo, that was a really tight thing there.
Good drive out of the corner.
Yeah, Mo Abbott still really blinking back there.
You've got to expect that on the restart, man. That's your one of your only opportunities to catch a guy slipping. And the 84 did what any racer would do. Tried to take it to the inside, but he did what a good racer should do, and he didn't make contact. Kept it clean, and hey, we're still rolling. And that just shows you the talent we have here tonight in Bluegrass. I mean, these guys are just rolling. They're hanging.
Whoa, so it looks like
Lancaster around.
Lancaster's around.
That's going to bring the caution out.
It's going to be the second caution here tonight. That's something to look forward to, or not look forward to, look towards, is a lot of people getting loose coming out of that turn 2 and turn 4. That is definitely where, you know, it has a little bit of banking and then it flattens out really hard. Ooh, it's just, it is a mess to get out of those corners. Here at lap 12, we're under our second caution, or third caution of the night. Second caution, excuse me. I want to go ahead and give a shout out to the Facebook and the YouTube platform. Good to have you guys out there with us tonight. Also want to give a shout out to that Kinder Performance Group. Go ahead and let you guys know Kinder Performance Group is currently taking orders on champ carts, and flat carts are currently in development. Kinder Performance Group has developed and proven a race-winning kart chassis and has already tested and proven there are no others out there like it on the market at the moment. Winning 3 out of the 4 weekends on 3 different types of tires, Kinder Performance Group won races at Burris Bluegrass Kart Racing, Ultimate Karting Series, and a D&Q Race Series at Millbridge Speedway. If you would like to purchase a kart from Kinder Performance Group, contact John Kinder via kinderperformancegroup.com or message Bluegrass iRacing for more info.
And let me tell you, Chris, this is how you know these are good karts. They put Alex Huffman in one of those things, and he went fast. And that's Alex Huffman driving a car. Or kart, I should say. I'm just saying. I'm just joking. That's last season's Cup Series champion right there. Put some respect on his name. You know I just got to give Huffy the mess, man. Love, me and Huffy love going at each other, but not going at each other. You know, it's kind of just like I think it's like a mutual hate. if I have to, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. But either way, man, Huffy got out there, drove the karts, man. I've talked to him about it. You know, we've all sat and talked about it. Said it was a blast. Didn't Ronnie actually drive one too, Chris?
I want to say he did.
Didn't they say Ronnie picked up a dub in the kart? One of Kinder's karts, I want to say.
I want to say he did, but I don't want to misspeak.
Yeah, I don't want to have my facts incorrect, but I want to say one night in one of our 4 a.m. Discord calls, they told us Shirk picked up a dub in one of the karts out there. So I want to say it was at Millbridge too. I know that's the home stomping grounds there for Kinder. But hey, just a big shout out to John Kinder, man. You guys got to hit him up. He is a big name in the in just chassis development. I mean, you might not know or heard of him, but if you look him up, trust me, you will find that he's been around the block a couple times. I mean, he's been with the likes of Hendrix, guys. I mean, come on. Like, this guy's got his stuff down pat. So hit up my boy John Kinder. Get you an excellent racing kart. Even get you one for your niece or nephew. Me and Chris are gonna have to look into that, soon. Wink, wink. But get you one for your niece and nephew. Get you one for yourself. Get out there, get that racing going, and do it with a Kinder Performance chassis. I guarantee you, you're not gonna regret it.
Yeah, I mean, just to go to show you, I mean, he has been on the same track as Dale Earnhardt Sr. He might have been in the dirt trap, but he was on the same track. I'm just kidding, Kinder. Always got to give you some crap about it, man.
I mean, man, Kinder's been around the block, man. In one of the inaugural, truck series, or the inaugural Craftsman truck series back in the day when it was actual trucks, as the green flag's about to come back out. But, I mean, he's raced in Winston West, raced with the likes of Schrader. I mean, he's raced with the Earnhardts and all that, man. Dude's been around the block. Kinder's got a big old brain up there, and it all comes out in his go-karts.
Yeah, but the green flag is out. The 04 Matthew Lee getting off to a good jump. Jimmy Allen, though, starting to tuck back up to that back bumper. David Farmer. Whoa! Jimmy Allen getting a little loose coming out of 2. We see a lot of people getting shuffled up back there. So I want to say, Josh, Sarah May said to leave Huffy alone now. Right now, we're coming out of turn 4. It looks like everybody just kind of single filing it out. But right now, 7 of Doug Newbigging looks like he's tucking on the outside of that 31 of Brandon Holder. He was last week's race winner there at Road America. So it is good to see that Brandon Holder machine out here tonight.
One going down the chicane. That was David Farmer. Whoa!
I was looking at the wrong stats there. It was not that machine. Excuse me.
Chris, did you see that?
No, David Farmer just...
yeah, David Farmer just drove off the track, and you're just over there twiddling your thumbs, looking at your notebook. He just went on a ride. He had a little bit of Red Farmer right there, dirt tracking it up off the track.
Let's see if I can go back and find what happened with that David Farmer machine right
now.
I
don't know. He hit the chicane, though. 10 for style points. He's still rolling. Look at Matt Kemp, that 54, man. He's doing an excellent job. I mean, it doesn't seem like, excuse me, who am I thinking of? I thought of his name, Zach Nichols. Doesn't seem like Zach Nichols has had the run tonight so far. Sitting in 16th. Could just be conserving. We know Zach, man. He just comes out of nowhere. But at 54 Matt Kemp right now is looking pretty solid. Very solid.
Yeah, it was Zach Nichols that won the race last week, so I do apologize about that. I want to say Brandon Holder won the Xfinity race or something like that. But right now, Doug Newbigging under attack from that 10. Wyatt Brackett trying to make up some position is currently sitting where he started at. But that 31 of Brandon Holder doing a really good drive in right now. The 7 though, Doug Newbigging holding that bottom lane. That Lucky Duck Motorsports number 7 doing a good job hanging on to that spot.
Newbigging's been doing a solid job this season. You know, one of the Cup Series drivers I pay attention to. When you see it, it's not hard to, you know, look at that race car and go, man, that's a nice looking race car. So it catches your attention very easily. And, you know, I always notice that Natalie's Orange Juice number 7, man. He's been doing a solid job this year. And, man, just got to say, that number 7 machine not only looks slick, but it rolls good too. And it's nice to see Newbigging up here in the top 10, 6th place currently, as he's battling with that 10 of Wyatt Brackett. Brandon Holder, that 31 machine. And yes, Chris, it was an Xfinity race last week. And he's got that 54 Matt Kemp, who I was talking about earlier. 12 positions right now in 8. But speaking of 12 positions, Alex Suffman as well started in 22nd, currently sitting in the top 10 in that 10th spot. So that 8, taking it to heart, he probably heard me talking about him somewhere and was like, all right, I'm going to prove this dummy wrong.
Right now, looks like
Mikey Neal and Zach Nichols battling hard, man.
Yeah, Zach Nichols trying to battle his way up through the field. We do know.
Oh, he's got damage. Yeah, Zach
Nichols looks like he does have a little bit of damage on that race machine, so maybe that is what's slowing him down. But right now, we've got a lot of battling still going on here in the middle of the field. Matthew Lee is now coming under attack from that Jimmy Allen machine, but Jimmy Allen not able to make that pass. He's going to have to tuck back in, but as you see back there, the Wyatt Brackett, Doug Newbigging, Matt Kemp, Brandon Holder all still battling side by side.
2 by 2. Yeah, that's been going on for like 2 laps, man. These guys are racing.
Oh, the 54.
They
Matt
got it.
Kemp. Looks like he was starting to lean up just a little bit, but he is going to be able to clean it up. So here we've got lap 24. We've only got 11 more laps till that stage break. It will be at the end of lap 35, going to lap 36. So that will be the stage break. But right now, Matthew Lee still under attack from that Jimmy Allen machine. But Jimmy Allen still trying to hang on to that position. Matt Grenier, he is still trying to hang on to that 3rd place position, though. He's currently dropped down 1 spot since the beginning of the race. But Frankie Barroso, that 12 machine, doing a good job moving up through the field.
Yeah, it looks like Brad Neers put it to the hauler as well, Chris. Those boys still back there racing 2 by 2. It looks like they are. Man, this is poetry in motion. This is awesome. These guys are doing an excellent job.
Yeah, but that's really going to start eating those tires up in the long run. You're going to really start seeing those guys start dropping off, start losing the pack. You see Frankie Barroso starting to pull up to the back bumper of that 15. I see Brandon in the YouTube chat saying, let's go 15 and 10. The main guys know how to wheel the flat track. So Frankie Barroso, yeah, the 15 and the 10. They're doing a good job now. Right now, Wyatt Brackett currently sitting in that 5th spot. But as you see, he is battling it out with that 7 Doug Newbigging. He looks like he's getting a little loose coming out of the corner. So that's going to slow up the 54 Matt Kemp.
Rewind.
Slow up the 54 Matt Kemp, but Matt Kemp going to try to tuck it back in.
Matt knows what he's doing, man. Solid driver. These guys all right here in this pack, very solid drivers. And it finally ends the 2 by 2 by 2, but what an awesome little battle right there between those guys. And I was going to say, it might start back up, Chris.
Look at that back behind
Look at that behind him. Oh, my goodness. These boys are racing tonight at New Hampshire. I'm loving this.
Yeah, everybody's starting to get stacked up, starting to get a little impatient. Like Jason was saying in the driver meeting, boys, just be patient. Don't really take too much. Try to give a little more than you take, because these last few races, the 31 of Brandon Holder looks like he's getting a little loose into the wall coming out of turn 4. It's something to watch out for here at New Hampshire, man. These cars will get really loose coming out of the corners.
Look at Matt Kemp. They're about to line it back up. Is he going to take it 3 wide here? He's going to go to the bottom, and he's going to get dumped.
Alex Huffman. Alex Huffman almost dumping the 54.
What a freaking save, Matt Kemp. Alex Huffman, good heads-up driving, man. Not a lot of drivers would have lifted right there and would have sent the 54 for a ride. No damage on either of those machines, and they're still rolling. That's what you like to see, dude. These guys got great heads on their shoulders, know what they're doing behind the wheel of that race car.
That whole time, but like I said, it looks like that 15 of Matt Greenier's starting to lose a little bit of time to that 16, but he starts to gain it in the corner. So like we were seeing through this this race this weekend, or this whole week, a lot of the drivers losing time in the straightaways, but in the corners they're making it up, driving it in a little harder. They're washing up in the corner as a result. Right now, Frankie Barroso starting to lose a little bit of time to that 15, and then the gap between Wyatt Brackett and Frankie Barroso through all that 2-wide racing they were doing is now a 2-second gap. So that's it's a big difference between what it was a couple of laps ago. It was only about a half a second. Now it's down to about 2.5 seconds. So you're really going to have to put the loud pedal down and get to these turns a lot better, or they're going to lose a lot of time.
So about 4 laps here to the stage break. As you're going to see that 21 of Morgan Barr drive it in behind that 8 of Alex Huffman. Just sitting in that 9th position. As I call this the CPU fan right there. Looks like there's a CPU fan on their dashboard. Oh yeah, I forget, I'm looking at the actual camera. You're looking at the iRacing guy, right? Either way. Zach Nichols starting to make up some speed too, Chris. He's in 11th right now. Driving it behind that 21. We've got 3 laps to the stage. David Farmer, after his save through the chicane, he's got himself back up to 12th. So, oh, and I say that, off goes Nicholas Noggle. Will the caution come out, and will this be the stage? If he pulls back up on the track like that, it's going to bring the caution out. Yeah, there it is.
Out here at lap 34. That should be the stage
break. That is the stage. That is.
Yeah, so Matthew Lee going to be your Blanchard's towing stage winner. Get a word with that 04 Matthew Lee as soon as he gets down pit lane, gets his service. We'll have a word with him and see how that car is handling out there on the track. See how it feels battling with that 16 of Jimmy Allen. Again, just want to thank everybody out there on that Facebook, on that YouTube platform. Let us know who you're out here rooting for, who you're watching for. Well, we got a lot of drivers out here on the track that probably like a lot of the recognition. So let us know who you're watching for. We'll go ahead and shout them out on the stream and see who's going to get out of pit lane first. It looks like Matt Grenier going to get into that pit lane solid. Looks like everybody going to get in, not really miss anything. Nobody's really having an issue. We saw a couple of the racers here this past weekend. 54 gonna get out a little faster than everybody else, but everybody gonna beat it out. It looks like, whoa, a big battle coming out of pit lane there. Looks like the 04 Matthew Lee gonna win that race off pit lane. Jimmy Allen gonna come out behind him. Matt Grenier gonna stay in that 3rd position. Wyatt Brackett in 4th. Frankie Barroso gonna round out that top 5. We'll go ahead and get that 04 Matthew Lee up here in the booth and have an interview with him.
He is. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and bring up that 04 Matthew T. Lee and have a word with him. Matthew Lee, Chris and Josh up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Gotcha, guys.
Hey, man. Well, it seems like we're getting to know you pretty well up here in the booth, picking up the stage 1 win here tonight. We saw that 16 of Jimmy Allen getting under a little bit of pressure there towards that midway of the stage right before the end. little bit of fall off though, maybe pushed his equipment too hard. But take us through that first stage right there, man. And what do you got for us the rest of this race? You know, got a lot of fast race cars behind you here, and again, congratulations on the Blanchard's Towing Stage 1. And
yeah, I appreciate it. Jimmy's definitely put some pressure on me. He's got some really good pace here, and you know, really just doing what I can to stay up front. I feel like track position is going to be pretty important in clean air, so just trying to stay up here.
Heck yeah, man. Well, we've seen, you know, an excellent race, not only from your perspective, from behind you. You got a lot of good cars on the track here tonight, and it's looking like a good show. And got to say, Matthew, it's awesome seeing that 04 Toyota Camry back up here in the front. You're becoming a regular up here in the booth. And, hey, congratulations, buddy. And hopefully we'll be talking to you here in a little bit.
Appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate you, man. Give me 1 second. There he goes. Okay, his channel is literally all the way at the bottom of the list. I didn't know that. Do apologize about that. Sorry, Matthew. I was about to move you back, buddy. If you go back and watch the stream, or if you have the stream open. I know some of you drivers are weird, man, and watch and drive. I can't do that. I can barely drive. You know, again, congrats to him on that stage break, and hopefully we'll see a good race here. As man, this has been one good little show right here so far, and this is only stage 1. I mean, we've seen some good racing, seen some clean racing for sure. I mean, yeah, we've had a little bit of our accidents, a lot of single car spins especially, and just off of turn 2, out of turn 4 is where you're going to see a lot of your dangerous driving, or not even dangerous driving, but you're just, I guess not even, what's the word I'm looking for, dangerous maneuvers. Green flag is back out, so expect here on this restart to see drivers be very clean. We're going to see some moves here at the start, could see an early caution, but all in all, if they get rolling here out of turn 1 and 2, I can expect to see a good run and maybe a caution-free stage here.
16 and Jimmy Allen, though, leaning all over the inside there of the 04 Matthew Lee. It looks like right now Jimmy Allen not wasting any time. Taking that line. There he goes. Taking that bottom line. Going to have a really good run coming out of 4, but he's going to have to get it a little loose. Oh, it's going to be a little loose. That is the line that I was looking for all night. I know Alex Huffman was the one that I originally saw that from. So we're going to see if Huppy brings that noise here a little later. Right now, back there battling is that 8 of Alex Huffman. But right now, everybody trying to file in single file. But we do have a couple of two-file racing going on back here. You see the 10 of Wyatt Brackett under attack from that 12 of Frankie Moroso, and then 31, Brandon Holder getting up into the wall maybe. Oh, it looks like he had to shake it out just a little bit, but the 7 going to try to tuck back up in there. 21
getting the 7 just wrecked. Yeah, I was about to say 21 just wrecked the 7. Big move right there. Big move right there.
Well, the 84, David Farmer getting involved in that. Not having a good night is that 84. We'll go back and see.
That's a lot of damage, too.
Yeah, we'll go back and see from that where that move did come into play.
It was the 7 and the 21 right there. 21 just down the front straightaway, had a big run. He took it to the inside, and then I thought maybe he would have braked, but he looked like he might have just overshot the corner just a little bit. As you see right there, he's at the top of the wall. Big run. I thought he was going to turn himself off the front of the 84, but you see right there, the 7 is going to enter the corner. The 21's driving down into the corner. Maybe a little bit overambitious, but hey, it's racing, man. Like I said last night, two words that can phrase it all. That's racing. It just happens sometimes.
Right now, we are under caution here at lap 41. So we're going to go to a side-by-side, an LNS custom side-by-side real quick so we can get a word from our sponsors as some of these drivers coming down pit lane. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
All right, welcome back, folks. As we are about to go back green here in just a moment. Under that commercial break, Morgan Bard was given the EOL. They deemed it dangerous driving on his part, and he would be moved, or will be moved to the back of the pack, as he already is, actually, behind that 7 of Doug Newbigging, actually. So that could get kind of awkward if these drivers have a little bit of tension towards each other. Which they don't have tension towards each other, I'm sure, at all. But, you know, one driver may be upset that the other driver could have just possibly ruined his race. We could see some stuff, but, you know, I really haven't seen anything from that 7 machine all season with all the stuff he's been caught up in some of these races. Unfortunate. I think he's going to keep a pretty calm head about it. I think they'll let bygones be bygones, and we're just going to go back to some good racing here. Also, never mind. I did tell y'all everything that I heard under caution, so never mind. Sorry. They come up to that restart zone. Matthew Lee now owns the field, and he will take it back to green flag racing in that outside lane. Going to do what it has done all week long, dominate on the restart. And look at that, Chris, that 54 of Matt Kemp. But like when we had some drivers come down pit road, he gained a couple spots. He is now sitting in that 3rd place position.
Yeah, look at that, though. Mikey Neal also moving his way up into the top 10. Currently sitting up in that 7th spot, a 14th position. So Mikey Neal, also Adam Lancaster, moving his way up into that 9th spot after he had a little bit of a issue early on in the race. But he's currently moving his way through the field. So right now, a lot of the drivers really kind of trying to settle out right now. We've got a long race ahead of us. So a lot of these drivers need to really just, take a chill pill, as I guess you could say, and just really get into a rhythm. Because, whoa, as I say that, looks like the 9 of Justin Winters getting a little loose back there. Looks like he's going to get it under control, though.
Did you just tell stock car drivers to keep it calm?
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes you gotta try your best. If they are watching, maybe they'll go, okay, yeah, maybe we do need to calm down. But hey, we're still rolling out here right now. Mikey Neal Jr. under attack from that Frankie Barroso machine right now. It looks like Wyatt Brackett now trying to put Matt Grenier under attack.
Jimmy Allen just went to the inside here in turn 3.
Jimmy Allen trying to take that inside lane. You can make up a lot of time below that yellow line. That's something that we were talking about pretty much all week, was below that yellow line. Haven't heard Bluegrass really say anything about it in the drivers' meetings, so I haven't really assumed.
I think Ryan Campbell just had something happen to him.
Well, Ryan Campbell got a lot of damage on that front end. I know he had a little bit of a hiccup there with that wreck that happened just a second ago. Got it under control right now, but going back up here in the front, Jimmy Allen on that bottom lane trying to make a move on the 04.
He might have it.
All depends on how hard that 16 drives it in. We have seen these boys get really tight, wash up into that top lane. Jimmy Allen really loose coming out of the corner.
They're digging.
Yeah, Jimmy's really eating those tires up right now. Whoa, the 70, it looks like Aaron Smith getting out of line. Calm it down back there, AA Ron. Right now, Jimmy Allen still on that inside lane, trying to battle it out, trying to hold on to this track position that he's made up, but he is eating those tires up.
Whoa!
Looks like the
04 out of line. Yeah, he got tight. He got tight mid-corner, had to get out the gas. Here comes the 16. Down the back straightaway. We got a spinner. Spinner. 2 spinners. Making a hat trick? No caution. 16 in the lead. If the caution comes out, the field will be frozen. 16 will be your leader. 04 had to get out of line. 16 came up, 2 wide still. 100 laps to go here. These boys are racing for the lead, man. Jimmy big drive in.
Good drive in.
Big drive in. He's going to clear him. Crossover. Here comes the 04. Back to the inside. All that hard work. Lick it, stamp it, and send it. Here comes the 04. He's about to send it to the inside. Big drive in. Matt Kemp as well. These boys are freaking racing. Here it comes. Double crossover. Woo, woo, woo. Let's go.
Oh, might be a bump. No, not going to bump. Woo, that
Jimmy Allen led that lap. Jimmy Allen led that lap. Here they come, baby. Here they come. Oh, my goodness. Oh man, this is getting the blood flowing. If you are not liking this, I don't even know what to say to you. You aren't my friend. This is awesome. This is great freaking racing, man.
Jimmy Allen making the pass there.
Jimmy making the pass, and here he comes, the Mountain Dew machine of Matt Kemp.
Matt Kemp still on a good run, though. He likes this battling that he sees in front of him. Yes, Brandon. Insane racing here indeed. These Cup boys know how to throw it down. The 04 had a really big drive in, though, had to get on the brakes. Matt Kemp had to check up as well. So we could see, whoa, the 04 getting a little loose. He might be eating that equipment up, trying to keep up.
Can they do that again? That was awesome.
Looks like everybody, though, back here in the back of the pack, just kind of single filing it out. Right now, Aaron Smith on the inside of the 27. I want to say that is
Austin
the 27
Allen.
of Austin Allen. But right now, they're battling for position. We're going to go back up here on board with the front, see if they've got anything changed. Doesn't look like anything's really changed. Jimmy Allen, though, has assumed that lead. It looks like he is starting to take command of this race, but the 54 there, Matt Kemp, he is all over the back bumper. He sees him. He wants to reel him in. He wants to hold that trophy up.
Yeah, Chris, and Matt Kemp, kind of like Vince McMahon, because you got no chance, man. Those No Chance Motorsports guys, they are on par every week, and it seems like this week is another base hit. They are rocking right now, and a couple more hits, they could score. We'll see if this 54 is going to be able to get through stage 2 right here. In this position, we know we've seen Matt Kemp earlier season have these moments where he comes so great through the field and gets all the way up here to the podium, and then it seems like maybe runs his equipment a little bit more than what he should have, just gets maybe a little bit over ambitious with what he should do with the race car. And it seems like he might heat up the rears a little bit, but that is where experience pays dividends. We could see the 54, a completely new man tonight after the season break. It seems like right now doing an excellent job, not seeing a lot of looseness out of that 54 machine. And I got to say, tonight is looking like it could be another one of those Matt Kemp kind of nights, Chris.
Yeah, Josh, you are correct. That is something, watching that wheel, though, see him sawing back and forth. That is something about this track, though, that you have to watch out for. All that flat banking, these cars are constantly loose. You only have about a second and a half coming down that backstretch to really calm down and take, and assess what's going on. And then you got to get back on the brakes again. Got to get her woed up, got to get it controlled. It's really a mind game the entire race. That's why this track is considered a driver's track. It is more about your driver ability. As right now, the 54, Matt Kemp looks like he's trying to take the inside there of the 04, but looks like he had to back out of it. Maybe just a little over-ambitious getting into that corner. Didn't want to cause a wreck. As I see right now, it looks like the 70 of Aaron Smith and the 88 of Adam Lancaster might have had a little bit of contact going coming into turn 2, but looks like they got it under control.
Whoa! The 31 machine, I don't know who he just went off the nose of, but he is killed up in that top lane right now. Maybe not killed. We'll see. Looks like he's going to get it back. 84, David Farmer. Thought he was killed. I thought I saw a lot of damage on that. Must have been the way the shadow was hitting the race car, but... Oh, no, he does got damage on that right side. We'll see. Oh, big drive in, yeah.
Just a little bit of a bump.
Yeah, just a little bit of a bump, but nah. Now he's got those rear tires lit up. But these boys that are up here battling in the front are going to love this. We might see our front 8 come down pit road.
Whoa, it looks like Jimmy Allen
Matt
staying
Kemp
out
gonna do
Matthew Lee. Matt Kemp,
this is going to pay off dividends for Matt Kemp, man.
Yeah.
Oh, these boys just messed up. Oh, yeah. Jimmy Allen and Matthew T. Lee are ripping their hair out right now. Austin Allen just wanted to be up here. He said, hey, y'all, this is awesome. Y'all want to give me 3rd place right now? I'll take it.
For Matt Kemp on his way out right now.
Grinder's going to come out good in 6th place.
What's
Zach
that, Josh?
Nichols.
Zach Nichols going to be in the 6th position.
Oh,
He beat
my goodness.
Matt Gritner out.
This ain't good for the boys up front, Chris. Old tires, Matt Kemp, Frankie Barroso, Matt Grenier, Zach Nichols.
Whoa, Zach Nichols looks like maybe
Oh no.
might have had a little bit of an issue from the 44.
No. I think he was just letting Grenier around. I know Grenier beat him out, I think. We'll see. Matthew Lee just came down pit road.
Ooh, the 04 changing his mind. He's going to drop back, though, so that's really going to hurt that 04 in the long run. But we will have that stage break at lap 75, so you can, he still has a chance, though. So Matthew Lee just, playing a little bit of a gambling game right now.
Now Jimmy Allen is ripping his hair out while Matthew T. Lee is punching his steering wheel in pit road. Oh man, that stinks. They say, we're shooting ourselves in the foot. We're about up to the ankle right now, so. Whew. This is going to be a fun one, man. That 27's about to be with a different company than what he's been not nearly used to tonight. I mean, he's been hanging out towards the mid-pack, which it's still racing. These guys are still racing, but could be a little bit of a speed difference, especially with these fresh tires and guys that are very, very quick behind him. That 27 of Austin Allen's going to have to be digging, son. So is that 16. This is not going to be fun for either of the Allens here. You'll need the National Guard to defend these boys behind you, and maybe a shot of Crown Royal if you get dumped by them when they come around you. So this is going to be fun for the two old tire Allens up there.
Yeah, maybe the Allens expecting a little bit of a caution bug here. Maybe they're expecting another caution to come out. Yeah, Brandon R in the YouTube chat saying that will put the fastest three on 3 different tire strategies, Josh. So this should be good. Well, it was a little early there, Jimmy. He might have actually jumped that before the line, so not really sure. But the 54 of Matt Kemp, big drive in. Like we said, those older tires.
He's wasting no time.
Yeah, he wants to get around these older tire guys up in front of him. 27 slowing up that outside lane, though. 54 Matt Kemp going to go ahead and take that inside lane. He's going to go ahead and do that crossover, get that lead away from Jimmy Allen. But like we were saying, the 15 of Matt Grenier starting to tuck up to the inside of the 27, but had to get out of it. The outside lane getting a really good run.
I bet Frankie Barroso wants this 27 out of the way on them old tires. He's going to take it 3 wide. Frankie can do it. He's on new tires. We'll see if he does. This might come crossover. No, don't go. Stay. Ooh, I thought there he goes. There he goes.
Yeah, Zach Nichols and co. almost had a really bad time back there. Frankie Barroso made that move, but he did the smart thing.
There goes Huffy.
Huffy doing the line. Huffy doing the line.
No, 3 wide down the front stretch. 3 wide again. Ho, ho, ho. Look at the 44. Yes, sir.
Oh, it's getting risky.
What a gangster pass from the 44, man. That was sick. All the way to the apron on entry.
27 in the
27's getting punched
Huffy
around like a... Oh, 3 wide.
Oh, my goodness. Huffy taking it 3 wide, pulling the line.
Oh, my gosh, man. I can't take this. Because I love all these drivers so much, man, and they're all getting so close and beating and banging. It's making my heart rate go through the roof.
Yeah, but right
I'm like
now,
one of those moms at a t-ball game.
Matt Kemp right now, though, loving what he's seeing behind him. Everybody fighting for that position. Got a pretty good sizable gap between him and Matt Grenier. But Zach Nichols getting around that 16, finally going to assume that 3rd position. Now he's got a trek, try to catch up to that 15. But right now, Mikey Neal Jr. making a move on the inside. Whoa, that could have been bad.
Jimmy Allen was not ready for that entry, and it's going to back him up. He had to get on the brakes maybe just a little bit later than he was assuming, and it's going to kill that exit. Whoa, we got a record on the back straightaway. Nope, he's going to save it. New bigging, going to save it. Keep it rolling, And into turn 3 they go. Got Aaron Smith on his outside. He's going to lose some positions. But guess what? Losing 2 or 3 positions is better than losing the car sometimes. Good save, Doug. We've seen a lot of those hands-on driving down the back straightaway tonight, and we got another one right there. And it looks like Huffy is going to finally get his way past the 12 and get himself up there. And he's right behind Mikey Neal Jr. and sitting behind a podium position here. Huffy's on a good little run right here in this after this caution period.
Yeah, we do know Huffy is really good at this track. Like we were saying, it was one of those things I was waiting. I was kind of waiting when Huffy was going to pull that move, but didn't wait too long into the race to do it. So doing a good job is that 8 of Alex Huffman moving his way up into that 5th position, up 17 positions. And then, like we said, Mikey Neal Jr. also up 17 positions. But Matt Kemp currently right now, your biggest mover up in that 1st position, up 19 positions. So Matt Kemp pulling that trigger on that pit stop, really taking those tires, you know, getting around Jimmy Allen. Jimmy Allen falling back a lot, back in that 7th position. Now he's got 70. Aaron Smith all over the back bumper of him. Whoa, maybe the 21 gave a little bit of a bump to Jimmy Allen. We saw him get a little loose. Right now, the 8 of Alex Huffman. Again. Yeah, 8 of Alex Huffman making a move around the 25. See if he can make it stick. 25 of Mikey Neal. Get a better grip.
Oh, here it goes. Noggle's loose. Noggle's loose. Oh. Noggle's still loose. I think Noggle was loose literally the whole back straightaway.
But he saved it. You know he was sawing on that wheel, though.
It's like an inverted image right here. The 08 and the 80. It's like looking at yourself in a mirror. That Spider-Man pointing at each other meme.
Zach Nichols taking that bottom lane. This is what we were talking about. He probably saw Huffy doing it and goes, you know what? I know about that line, too.
Yeah, it's Zach attack mode right now. He is digging that. Whoo! He's in the grass almost. He is digging. Take it on the access road. Take it down pit road. Keep digging, boys. Y'all are racing right now. I'm loving this, man. These guys are trying to find any and everything they can to get themselves around this road. He dumped him.
Mikey Neal got a little bit of a bump, but he's going to save it.
Huffy literally hit him and instantly keyed up.
Doesn't look like that was nefarious. He wouldn't do that on purpose.
He instantly said, I am so sorry. He was like, you could hear the panic in his voice, dude.
Yeah, you know, we all know Alex Huffman's not that kind of person, but Ryan Campbell looks like he went around. He's already went back to the pit, so Ryan Campbell having a little bit of issue in that 80 machine, probably just going to go ahead and take it to the hauler. Right now, Zach Nichols trying to put as much time as he can. We've only got 2 laps to that stage break. So can Matt Kemp hold off Matt Grenier and Zach Nichols? Because Zach Nichols is on a tear right now. Looks like he's trying to catch that 15. 15 doing a good job on that defense mode. The pit should be closed this lap.
Pits are closed, Chris. Pits are closed. 2 to go in the stage, and Matt Kemp gonna just kind of boot, scoot, and boogie his way out, possibly to the stage win with no errors here in these last lap and a half. Mikey Neal, yeah, he fell off big time, didn't he?
Yeah, a little loose coming out of turn 2 back there.
Yeah, it's where he got that little bit of a tap from Huffy. I bet those rear tires are suffering right now.
Yeah, but that was a good save there from that 25 of Mikey Neal Jr. I know if it was me, I probably would have lost that car. And Alex Huffman, you heard Josh say, getting on the radio as soon as it happened, telling him, hey, man, I'm sorry. You know, we know Huffy doesn't do it that way. So Huffy just trying to take that move, being a little over-ambitious, and then, you know, just giving that little bit of a bump. But like we said, Mikey Neal able to keep it going. Right now, Matt Kemp going to bring it around. Lap 76, that's going to be your stage break. So Matt Kemp going to be your Blanchard's Towing Stage 2 winner.
Good job by Matt Kemp to pick up that Stage 2 win. Oh.
Did Huffy just have an issue in his rig? Whoa, he just went back to pits.
Oh no.
Yeah, you see that little bit of a wiggle there. Maybe he had something go on in his rig and just pulled it left and braked. Right now, Alex Huffman not on the track. Not really sure what happened there. We'll see if we can get a word from somebody if they have anything on that 8 of Alex Huffman. Everybody coming down pit lane right now. Matt Kemp leading the entire field down pit lane.
He disconnected due to incoming packet loss.
Oh no, so possibly internet issue.
Shut the computer off if that or crash. That's the only two things that says that for. Or like Alt F4, right? Or no, I think client manually disconnected is Alt F4, but it could be, you never know what's going on. There's so many drivers that have, these guys aren't actually in the race car. You got to think about that. They might be in a virtual race car, but they're still a real world. Yes, it does happen like that in the real race car, but you know what I'm trying to say. Things do happen. Things come up, and that is not a good sign for the rest of this field, but things happen, things come up. Maybe just some personal, can't think of what I'm trying to say. Just some personal things came up, and, you never know. Hopefully, everything's okay, all good with, oh, no, to the 54 speed. Man, Matt, why do you do this to yourself like every week? Or is he going to be our next disconnect? All right, well, we're going to go ahead and bring Matt Kemp up after it looks like he got a speeding penalty. Matt Kemp, Chris and Josh up in the booth. Speeding penalty?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I was right on my mark all the way down pit road, and I hit 20, whatever it is. I hit 2 over right at the line for like a split second. Just terrible timing. But that's on me. We'll see if we can bring it back.
man, Matt, why does it seem like it's a once in a blue moon thing here? It's either every week thing, or you get 1 or 2 speeding penalties, or you just get one every now and then. And it seemed like tonight we just got to shoot ourselves in the foot. Such a great race coming in here to the first race of 2022, man. Picking up stage 2. Want to congratulate you on that. But Matt, what you got planned for us here now is you got to catch up to the field and make some moves here.
Hopefully not wreck, because usually there's insult to injury whenever you do something stupid like speed on pit road. So we'll find out if I can get through the field without getting wrecked or getting myself wrecked. But yeah, unfortunate there. I was happy to win a stage. I don't know what Zach's pit crew's on, but they freaking hauled the mail. And then yeah, so I don't know. We were gonna have the lead there, but I decided I guess I just didn't want it.
Man, you just want to do the first to last challenge. We get it. It's what you drivers do. Well, Matt, hey, man, again, bummer on the speeding penalty, but hey, we know you got the talent, man. We got a long stage ahead of us, and that hot rod's looking tuned up. We'll see if that 54's got what it takes. Congratulations on Blanchard's Towing Stage 2 victory, buddy, and we'll get you back to your team here and hopefully have a word with you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, man. So that just shows you, even through all the penalties, everything, still a happy spirit right there in the 54. He knows he's got it. Sorry, Jason was saying something over race control, but one of the driver chat things cut him out. I think he was saying that Huffy disconnected due to his iRacing crashing. It probably started skipping.
I got you, but green flag's out. 44 Zach Nichols going to get off to a good jump. Factor in your fall into that second position, but look at that, Josh. The 04 Matthew Lee back up here into the mix of it. 12 of Frankie Barroso about to have to go on the defense with that 25 of Mikey Neal Jr. We know he's fast up here, so we're going to have to see if he has anything to say about it. Right now, everybody kind of single filing it out, but back here in the back, we've got the 2-file racing going on. Looks like the 04 Matthew Lee trying to put that 15 under duress, but not really able to get up there right now. But you know that 15 is watching that mirror right now. 44 Zach Nichols, we know he's used to being up here in the front. He's one of those drivers that we're just like, yeah, he gets up here in the front. We know it. No, I'm just kidding. Zach Nichols doing a really good job of 17 positions right now. Like you heard that your stage winner say, Matt Kemp, like he said, that pit crew of 44 must have been on some other level because he got out really quick to get up here into that lead. But like we say, Zach Nichols, he doesn't hold a pro license for no reason. He's up here in the lead. But Zach Nichols doing a good job. Matt Grenier trying to hang on to that second position. Whoa, look at that. Mikey Nill on the inside there of Frankie Barroso. Now Frankie having to try to go on the defense, but going to have to tuck back in behind that 25. Then the 7 of Doug Newbicking, who had a little bit of trouble here early on. Back up here in that 6th spot. And then behind him is that 21 of Morgan Bard. But seeing a little bit of battling going on here now for that 3rd position. The 25 of Mikey Nill looks like he's trying to put him under duress. Whoa, look at this back here. Mo Abbott and all them taking it 3 wide. Going on that inside lane. Let's see if Mo Abbott can keep it rolling. Looks like he's on a spirited run right now.
So, Chris, full information here. Huffy's Wilt DC'd. That's why we saw him go to the left. And as he was going to the left, it froze iRacing. Then it crashed iRacing. Then he tried to reconnect, and every time he says he gets straight to loading, it just crashes the platform, and there you go.
That's exactly what mine was doing earlier. I would load in, it would get to 5% and tell me there was a network error. And I don't even know what it was doing. It would flash red and tell me network error about 100 times and then crash my computer. So I had a little bit of an issue before the race, so I do understand it might be a little bit of an issue with iRacing right now. Not really sure. Right now, 25, Mikey Nill Jr. falling off just a little bit to that 04. Matthew Lee, like I see Brandon Zimmerman in the Facebook chat saying Doug Newbicking on a really good drive to be back up here in that 6th spot. Yes, sir, he is. Like I said, having that little bit of an incident early on in the race, and now being up in that 6th spot, about to be put in that 12. Frankie Barroso under attack. He is doing a really good job, but as I say, putting it under attack, the 04 Matthew Lee putting the 15 on the inside lane. You know that 44 looking up in that mirror goes, okay, guys, just battle it out for a couple of laps. Eat that equipment up. Let me get a little bit of space here. We have no more stage break. We're going to have another pit stop. So that 44 wanting to make up as much time as he can, but the 04, Matthew Lee, going to make the pass on the 15. That was a really good drive in the turns 3 and 4.
Mikey Nill, another one of those drivers, Chris, has recovered very well. He was one of the first cautions of the night. He got involved in an accident, lap 5, 6, so...
Yep.
I mean, Mikey Nill sitting in 4th place. Done an excellent job.
Yeah, these boys are really putting on a show for everybody here tonight. Again, want to thank everybody out there on that Facebook, on that YouTube page. I know Sarah May's still out there watching. Justin Winters currently sitting in that 19th position. We always love to have you out there on that YouTube page, Sarah. I always got to shout you out because we just love you. Me and Josh love you up here in the booth. But just appreciate everybody out there watching. Make sure to like and share so you don't miss any of the races that are going on. Because right now, this Kinder Performance 151 is really shaping up to be a really good race. We thought the Xfinity race last night was good. That was a really good race. A 0.1 thousandth of a second finish last night. So maybe we'll have something like that happen here again tonight. Looks like Zach Nichols starting to slowly pull away, but a big drive in there from Matthew Lee.
Yeah, we're going to start to see the pace hit now. Lap 90 out of 151. These boys are wanting to get going here. Start to settle in, start to get digging. Once they hit those laps, we should see 2 more pit stops. Overall, it's going to be a fun little race right here. This is a good sprint to the finish. About a 60-lap sprint. About a 25% race on any of your whatever racing games you play, but we're going to be digging here. All right? It's going to be a good little race. Last quarter of this race is going to be fun, and we're going to see realistically what driver can do what, and how are they going to take everything they've learned in these first maybe stage or 2, and really how they're going to develop all that into going out there and making it into a winning formula. I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, we got some drivers here that are just wanting to fight for a podium. You got some drivers that are just wanting to fight for points, and then you got these guys up here in the front that are wanting to fight for this win. I'm sure everybody in the field wants that win, but coming into tonight, you've got to pick your poison. Hope that you can even get that here with the amount of talent that comes through the Bluegrass field week in and week out.
Yeah, right now I see Alex Huffman in the Facebook chat saying, let's go Mikey, Justin, Adam, and David Sheets. Will disconnected, then Pros iRacing completely. Won't relaunch the sim at all without crashing now. So unfortunate for that 08 or that 8 of Alex Huffman, just having a really good spirited run and then just having that happen. That's always a kick in the stomach, really. Yeah, but it just really goes to show you, even in the sim, you can have mechanical issues. So just treat it like that. Your brakes went out, man. That's all that happened.
Steering linkage broke.
There you go. Steering linkage broke. That's what happened. So, just one of those things, man. But look at that, Josh Matthew Lee now starting to tuck up to the back bumper of the 44 is Zach Nichols. So now Zach Nichols has to be looking up in that rearview mirror going, okay, he's starting to catch me. I got to start doing a little something. I got to start doing something different.
Yeah, 44, very calm and collected. I'm pretty sure he's just cruising right now. That 04 as well, just cruising. I mean, these guys both are very fast. It seems like week in and week out, it's the 04 and the 44 just pushing each other to that absolute limit, and it's good to see. That 04 is driving very well tonight. Matt Grenier right there as well in the picture. I mean, he won the truck race on Monday night. Oh, 16 of Jimmy Allen was Tokyo drifting out of 2. He was big sideways, but, man, big driving from David Farmer here.
Oh, look at that quarter panel. 21 loose. See the 3 getting loose. 3 wide.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go.
Everybody getting it checked up, though. Oh, it is getting stacked up back here.
Oh, my goodness.
Whoa, the 88 of Adam Lancaster looks like he got loose coming out of 2, excuse me. Go back up here and check with your leaders. Looks like everybody's just kind of got the same gap going on right now. See Frankie Barroso also filing in. Everybody just kind of distance out. This is your current battle for position. Looks like David Farmer still trying to battle with that 21. This might be a bump. Whoa!
I thought that was going to be contact.
That looked like it would have been contact.
Loose. 3 cars in a row right there. 31, or the 2110 and the 16. All got this same exact snap sideways out of the corner. 84 is leaning right now up on that corner almost of the 10. It's on your door. You see the 84 drive it into the inside of the 10. Oh, loose again. The 08 of Nicholas Noggle this time.
Yeah, the 08 of Nicholas Noggle looks like he's having to fight that loose bug now. A lot of these drivers got his tires are starting to really come into play. 16 with Jimmy Allen running that line again. You see that momentum that he makes up. Just look at that. The 54, Josh, Matt Kemp starting to slowly peek his way back up into the picture. He's up into that 11th position.
He's probably in the most stressful part of the field to pass, too.
Ooh, Jimmy Allen's sawing on that wheel right now.
Yeah, because these boys right here around him have been racing all night. This is going to be fun for that 54. He's going to have to find his way around a battle these boys have been in for the past couple laps. And they're not going to want to give that spot up to that 54. He's going to have to work for it.
See the 16 of Jimmy Allen making a move now into the... Whoa, this could be a bump! Oh, the 16 getting into the quarter panel.
Oh, he's mad.
Looks like everybody going to get it under control. But, yeah, you see the 84, David Farmer. Looks like he was all over the back bumper there. The 16 having to check up. He's going to get it fouled back in. Probably going to have to attack it here again.
My heart stopped for a minute, man. That was getting intense right there.
Yeah, a lot of really risky moves going on here. We've now got 50 laps to the good. So will these drivers have what it takes to hold on to that position that they've got, or is Matthew Lee going to be able to make up the position that he can? Is Zach Nichols just going to walk away with this? Now also getting up to about a 7/10 gap is that 44. So, and I say that Zach Nichols now starting to slowly get reeled in from Matthew Lee. Looks like that drive-in really, as I started talking about him, he was like, okay, I hear him talking about us. I got to start driving better now.
analyzing the way the drivers are taking turns right now, it seems like you've got Zach, who's kind of riding that low mid seam. And then you got Matthew Lee, who seems like in 3 and 4, he is just sending it up.
Yeah, it looks like Matthew Lee having a little bit of an issue in that car, but able to still keep up with the pace of that 44. So now he's got the gap down to about a 5/10 gap. So
yeah, they're searching. They're both searching right now. They're trying to find what's going to work best for them. And I think he just saw that Nichols machine was having so much success on the bottom. He's going to go to the bottom now and try his hand at it, but he is just driving. Yeah, he's just driving her in way too much.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of a tire mark coming off the rear of that 04. Yeah, so he's really eating those tires up. That's going to come back to bite him in the long run. So we're going to have to see how long he decides to keep this up. Looks like Justin Winters coming down pit lane right now. Going to go ahead and pull the trigger here. Try to make up some track position, undercut the field. The last time these drivers came down pit lane was lap 77. So we should be starting to see, with about 40 laps on these tires, we should start seeing them come down. As I say that, the 84, David Farmer coming down pit lane. Wonder how many of these drivers are going to pull that trigger as well. Like I said, we should start coming up on the fuel strategy now. The fuel should start be getting low. Brian Terry currently riding in front of that 44. Gonna go a lap down if he does not, if these guys do not pit here soon. David Farmer going a lap down right now. We should see, like I said, we should see the pits coming up here in not too long. Mikey Neal Jr., though, still hanging on to that 4th position, up 17 positions. So like we said, Mikey Neal Jr. on a really spirited run here tonight. Frankie Barroso still fighting in that 5th position. He has got that 7 of Doug Newbigging. Looks like Doug Newbigging starting to get ready to knock on that door, trying to get around that 12. Frankie just looks like he might be having a little bit of issue with those tires. But we do know these tracks can be a really big handful.
Handful indeed.
Back at it again. Jimmy Allen now on the inside of the 10. Now he's going to be moving on the inside of the 21, but having to check up the 54. Matt Kemp not liking where he's at. Oh, the 16 of Jimmy Allen really loose. To the bottom lane. Yeah, 16 to the bottom lane. Whoa. 16 going to go ahead and clear it. 21 had to get out of it. This is your closest battle for position. Matt Kemp now on the inside.
21 just got loose on entry.
21 just had to get checked up. The 08 of Nicholas Noggle on the inside of him. See if the 21's going to stay in. 16 get loose.
16!
Jimmy Allen trying to do his best Jason Collins impersonation.
Look at that 84 on those fresh tires.
84 all over the back bumper. Jimmy Allen having to check up. The 54 having to check up.
And they had previous contact earlier. Didn't they? Oh, contact in the back.
Yeah, so the 88 of Adam Lancaster involved in that. A couple of drivers just, looks like we had coming out of turn 4, Brandon Holder, Wyatt Brackett, Morgan Bard just all getting a little checked up there. Yeah, you see the 10 getting loose, get up into the 21. 21 gets down into the 31, and then you see that chain reaction. Oh, Adam Lancaster had nowhere to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're going to have to see that wreck from the 21's perspective. I'm not too sure what really went on there.
We'll go back on board here with the 21 of Morgan Bard, see if we can find out what happened. I want to say it looks like, though, the 10 of Wyatt Brackett was a little loose coming out of the corner. Yeah, right there, you see the 10 get loose, gets up into the 21, and the 31, just an innocent bystander. Unfortunate for those drivers, but everybody down pit lane now. Zach Nichols should win that race off pit lane. He does. Matthew Lee going to be right behind him. Matt Grenier to pull into that third position. Frankie Barroso going to stay up in that top 5. Going to pull out in front of that 25 of Mikey Neal Jr. So he's going to move up one position. Now back in his original starting position. See if we have any drivers that have anything to say, though. Matt Kemp has got his way back up into the 9th position. So could see him start battling for this position now. He's still got Jimmy Allen in front of him, so you know him and Jimmy Allen kind of having a little bit of battle back here in the back. Whoa! The 25 of Mikey Neal Jr.
What?
Gonna have to rewind it. Don't have a marker for that, but did we have another disconnection? What? Money shift. I guarantee you he just money shifted.
Hold on. He said his iRacing froze.
Yeah, something has to be going on here with iRacing.
Jimmy Allen said his screen went black just now.
Yeah, so something definitely going on with iRacing. You see the 25 of Mikey Neal. Looks like he has gotten off of the track. Looks like maybe got it under control here. Yeah, Loudon not being the best of friends here tonight for these drivers.
It's all gonna be off, Chris. We're gonna be getting back to racing here. This has been a crazy race, man.
Interesting race.
Where's Mikey Neal going?
Not
Oh,
really.
he has to pass the pace car because he got lapped.
Oh.
He's on the lead lap now again.
Oh, unfortunate, though, for Mikey Neal. Like we said, a lot of drivers having a little bit of issues here tonight with iRacing, but 44 Zach Nichols getting off to a good jump. Going to take up to that outside lane. Try to cut off the momentum of that 04. Matt Grenier getting off to a good jump, too, though. 15. Whoa, got a wreck already. Looks like the 08 of Nicholas Noggle around.
Ooh, everybody going to get by. He's going to get going again.
Wonder if we have an over-ambitious driver getting into the corner a little hard. Go back and see what happened with that 08 of Nicholas Noggle, though.
Mo Abbott gonna desync into him.
That was just the slightest of slightest bumps.
You know, sometimes the people that blink the most in the session for that night are the most scariest ones to be around. You don't know what their internet's doing at that moment.
Looks like just a little bit of,
They made contact.
Just a little bit of slight contact there. The 08, he's going to walk away from it. The 27, good hands-on driving there from Austin Allen. Was able to see that wreck happening in front of him and able to get out of the way.
at David Farmer, Justin Winters, Brian Terry, Adam Lancaster, down pit road.
Yeah, a lot of your drivers that have a little bit of damage coming down, trying to take a little bit of that damage assessment. You're missing those bumpers, though. It's not really going to help that much. Right now, that 21 of Morgan Bard, he's going to be going around that pace car. Zach Nichols will be leading the field back to the green. Brandon R in the YouTube chat saying the 08 was just intimidated. So I guess if you're that Mo Abbott machine, you do have that 3 on there for a reason. So might as well use it. Right now we've at lap 118 of 151. Kinder Performance 151 brought to you by LNS Customs. It's got out to a really good race. It's been really showing these drivers up here in the front, really showing the moves, trying to get around, but also want to give a big shout out again to Kinder Performance Group. They are currently taking orders on Champ carts and flat carts are currently in development. Kinder Performance Group has developed and proven race cart chassis, or winning race cart chassis, and has also tested and proven there are no others like it on the market at the moment. Winning 3 out of the 4 weekends on 3 different types of tires, Kinder Performance Group won races at Burris Blue Gray Kart Racing Series, Ultimate Karting Series, and a D&Q race at Millbridge Speedway. If you would like to purchase a cart from Kinder Performance Group, contact John Kinder via kinderperformancegroup.com or message Bluegrass iRacing for more info. Looks like the pace lights are out. Zach Nichols going to bring this build back to the green. I see a lot of the drivers back there blinking out again. It looks like the 3 and the 06, they had a little bit of blinking issues going on earlier in the race. They are currently still blinking, but the field is starting to get a little thinned out now. We've only got 18 cars on the lead lap, so to see how many of these drivers are going to be able to handle it out, as we've only got 32 laps, 31 laps going at the green flag. See how these boys handle this little bit of adversity. Everybody got fresh tires. Everybody got fuel in that car. So we should see a good race. Let's see if Zach Nichols gets off to a good jump. Green, green, green. He does. The 04 getting off to a not so good jump. 12 of Frankie Barroso starting to slowly slide up on that outside lane, but not going to be able to complete it. Looks like he had to check up going into the corner. He's going to fall back down to that 4th spot. But look at that. Jimmy Allen starting to peek his way back up in here on the inside of Doug Newbicking. That 16 got a little bit of damage on that rear bumper. 54 Matt Kemp, though, also peeking up in here behind that 16. Like we were saying, it's going to be one of those things we got to watch. You also got to watch that 3. He is blinking an awful lot right now.
Good drop from Matt Kemp to recover from his earlier speeding penalty, currently sitting 7th. We'll see how he is going to work his way through this little bit of traffic he's got in front of him if he wants to get up here and run the podium down. I mean, that's Matt Grenier in front of him in 3rd place, so he's just got to pass this, what seems to be easy group of cars.
Yeah, Mo Abbott is completely gone there. Gonna have to, race control, probably gonna have to look at that. Whoa, everybody getting slowed up. 16. Oh, it looks like Doug Newbicking. Looks like Doug Newbicking crashing, hitting the 08 there of Nicholas Noggle. Oh, we've got a couple of drivers involved in it. Brian Terry going to get around it. Looks like the 08 of Nicholas Noggle, the 94 there of 84, excuse me, of David Farmer. Yeah, it looks like coming out of turn 4, just everybody getting a little crazy there. See if we can go back and see what happened. It's right there. I see. Looks like
7 got around.
Yeah, just coming out of the corner, gets sideways. The 27 gets into him, and then that starts a chain reaction. Everybody getting checked up. David Farmer really taking a hit there. 27 taking a hit. Aaron Smith looks like he was involved in it as well. On board here with that 84. Watch it from his point of view. You saw the 7 getting really loose up there. 25 getting into the back bumper of the 70. Oh, Mikey Neal losing his front bumper. It's like the 70 did make it out a little unscathed, though. Didn't look like he had too much damage. Looks like Brian Terry sneaking in through there. Everybody checking up here on the front. So, yeah, just that loose bug coming out on those fresh tires, fresh colder tires. You know, everybody just getting checked up.
And while we're under caution here for just a moment, before we get to the last remaining stretch of this race, we're going to go ahead and throw it to a LNS Custom side-by-side. So enjoy a word from our sponsor, and we'll be right back with you over here on the Bluegrass platform.
And we welcome you back. The pace lights are out. Like I said, that field's starting to get a little smaller and smaller. Doug Newbigging down pit lane. So right now, the Lucky Ducks guys, they've only got the 70 of Aaron Smith and the 04 of Matthew Lee on that lead lap. See if they have anything to say. Matthew Lee has been showing a lot of promise up here in the lead. He's got the 44 of Zach Nichols on that outside lane. 44 deciding to take that outside lane. The 06 and the 3 still blinking back there. But 44 getting off to a good jump. Matthew Lee going to be trying to take that inside lane, but Frankie Barroso on the outside. Big drive in from the 04. 15 getting checked up there. Oh, we're seeing a lot of driving going on here. We've got 26 laps to go. Whoa, a little bit of looseness there from the 12.
This is the 44 now. Going to still hold the lead, but the 15 now starting to put some pressure to the 04 here. Big moves happened on that restart right there.
Right now, look at that. Justin Winter starting to move himself back up into that top 10 position. Currently battling it out with that 9th place. Excuse me, that is the 10th place of David Sheets. Now, the 9 going to assume that lead right over the 06. But right now, Matt Kemp, look at that, Josh, up into that 4th position. '70 of Aaron Smith on the inside of Jimmy Allen. It looks like right now the 04 of Matthew Lee going to be putting the 44 under duress right now. Let's see if the 04 going to decide to make that move early. 23 laps to go. If you're going to do it, it's going to be game time here before too long.
He's putting the pressure on him too. Does the 44 get affected by this is the question. I don't know how much pressure the 44 really is under right now. Whoa.
Yeah, as I'm getting word from Mike Nill in the chat, saying Mikey had said his stuff malfunctioned. So unfortunate for that 25 having that little bit of malfunction early on. But like we were saying, look at that, Josh. 04, big drive in there to turn 3.
That big driving is right, but he's not going to get the exit, man. You sacrifice the exit for entrance sometimes, vice versa. And this is one of these tracks, it's so flat, you got to set it up perfect. I mean, it's just hard to get it set up right. You got Justin Winters sitting in the ninth machine. Behind him, that 06, who's been just blinking his way out up here to a top 10. Nate and Mo Abbott as well. They've been both just all over the place with the blinking. But that Austin Allen machine rolling with no front bumper, he's going to pass that 13 to Brian Terry for that 12th spot. But back up here to the front, it looks like Matthew T. Lee starting to lose a little bit of grip. And I say that, he drives it in big time here. Here comes the 15 of Gridner. You know, he just wants to see these boys get up there and wipe out so he can take that lead.
Yeah, looks like Mikey Nill Jr. Coming down pit lane right now. So unfortunate for that 25 machine. Just having that mess bug, as we say. You know, iRacing has definitely had a couple of problems. Because like I said, when I tried to log in earlier today to stream, you know, it worked fine yesterday. Tried to log in today, and it kept crashing my computer. So it's probably just something going on here with iRacing.
New season, man. You know how it gets. Mikey Nill has taken it to the hauler as well. Man, good run from him tonight. And unfortunately, things didn't go his way either. And better luck next week, Mikey.
Yeah, better luck next week, Mikey, man. That is unfortunate for you. You know, man. Caution's out. Looks like Doug Newbigging. Nope, I take that back. Looks like Nicholas Noggle again.
Oh, he's big damage this time.
Looks like it was just a solo spin. Yeah, getting down there in that pocket coming out of turn 1. Just having to get it checked up, man. Everybody just having trouble here tonight. But Nicholas Noggle around off of a single spin, so that's going to get everybody racked back up. And we're going to see, are these boys going to decide to come down pit lane? Or are they going to wait? It looks like maybe the 44 might be thinking about it. Yep, everybody going to come down pit lane. So this might be your last pit stop if we don't have any more cautions.
Could indeed be the last stop of the night for these drivers. Make it count on pit road. And Matt Kemp, do not speed. He put a freaking remote control in his car. Every time it gets up to a certain speed, his screw guy just hits the brake. Oh, he's going to make some good time. Didn't get out in front of Grinyard. He's on the lead lap.
Yep, he is on the lead lap. You are correct.
Oh, yes, sir. Take that beer can to the front, David Farmer. That's the heart of a lion right there. Man, his tires are only 12 laps older. It's just his car looks about... Oh, he just asked for an AOL. Never mind.
We were giving him some talks there, and then he's like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna.
I'm just not gonna do this.
I'm just not gonna screw this up." I completely 100% feel that, David.
I mean, he could have been waiting to ask for the AOL for the field to catch up, anyways. But 84 gonna take the AOL. Knows it's not his race to run right now, and he's just gonna hang out and score as many points as he can. Pace light should be off this time, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are. So we'll get double filed back up here. It's going to be Jimmy Allen, Zach Nichols, the 04, Matt Grenier, and then Matt Kemp in 5th spot.
With 15 laps to go, who's going to be able to make that move to get up to the front? Will it be Zach Nichols? Will Jimmy Allen be able to hold on to the lead on that outside lane? Not really sure how these boys are going to handle going into this turn one. We do know everybody's going to have to get really checked up, so it's going to be interesting to see if Jimmy Allen gets off to a good jump here. There's the line. Jimmy Allen getting off to a good jump. 44, Zach Nichols going to get off to a subpar jump. Matt Grenier, though, going to be on that outside lane. The 04 leaning all over him. 15, though, coming out of turn 2. Whoa, the 54 Matt Kemp having to take it 3 wide here. Looks like the 04, though, going to tuck down in front of that 54. But whoa.
Austin.
Yeah, it looks like David Farmer and Nicholas Noggle around again. Whoa, Nicholas Noggle blown up this time.
These boys just cannot catch a break tonight.
Whoa.
The heck?
What just happened there? I can say that I've never seen that happen before.
The only thing I can realistically think happened is his front fender is exposed. He hit the front right on the wall, and it brought it to a dead stop. I don't know. You know, like in F1 it does that, like an open wheel car. I don't know. The wall just parked him on the back straightaway, though. That's some iRacing wall physics sometimes, man.
Daniel Worthington coming in really late with the good luck, everyone. Man, we needed that about 120 laps ago. Just kidding.
Like
Good to have you on the Facebook there, Daniel. Better late than never, I guess. Should see the 7 of Doug Newbigin getting a lap back there. Go ahead and pull that around. But right now, we've only got 14 cars on the lead lap. Adam Lancaster, Nicholas Noggle in the pit lane. We saw Nicholas Noggle blown up, so he should be taking it to the hauler for the night. Don't know if Adam Lancaster is going to be able to get back out on the track. Did not see if he was blown up or not, but that's unfortunate for that Adam Lancaster machine. Don't see any markers saying that he had wrecked, so maybe just coming down for some damage repair. Looks like he is on his way out. Looks like his pit crew wasn't able to find his front bumper or his rear bumper. Oh, maybe they found the rear bumper. Yeah, they did. It is on there, but the front bumper is still missing, so Adam Lancaster just trying to stay on that lead lap.
Yeah, it seems like here in this late race, we've had just more cautions than what I kind of expected, man. But this is kind of how the truck race went. Very similar to the truck race. Towards the end, it just a lot of cautions. We're going to come back, Chris, with 9 to go. This is going to be an insane shootout. Fresh tires, a lot of drivers wanting to go, 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 go. This is going to be fun. You're not going to want to miss this shootout, I guarantee it. There's going to be a lot of fast race cars and guys who want to win tonight at New Hampshire. Start off the new year with a bang.
Yeah, New Hampshire is one of those tracks that when you get a win here, it feels really good. You know, to get a podium here is a good feeling, but to get a win at New Hampshire is definitely one of those feelings that is one of those things you like to win. As I see Daniel Worthington say, was in another race. Sorry. Hey, man, you don't have to apologize. No reason to apologize. Nobody upset. We're just glad you're here with us here tonight, man. But right now the pace lights are out. We're going to have 10 laps to go, 9 laps when we get to the line. So this is going to be a very interesting last 9 laps, like you said, Josh. This is going to be one of those moments where everybody's going to have to be in check.
Be in check, be on time, be in rhythm, do whatever you need. I don't even know what to say. Make up your own whatever you want to, superstitions if you need to get through to the end of this race. I mean, you've got to be on your point, be on your game. These drivers are going to have to be aware of their surroundings. We talked about it going into stage 3. You take that experience. Well, you've got a lot more experience now. Take it, learn what the drivers around you are doing, and use it all right here. 9 to go, actually 8 to go when we get to the line. This is about to be a shootout. Oh yeah, it will be 9 to go.
Jimmy Allen getting off to a good jump. The 44 is Zach Nichols falling off. Whoa, the 54. Matt Kemp getting a little loose back there. Probably getting on that brakes just a little harder than he should have. Riding up to the back bumper of that 04, though, is Matt Kemp. Woo, everybody getting loose coming out of the corner.
All good so far. We'll see if Mo Abbott starts Houdiniing back there again. But at the current moment, Matt Gritnier around the outside of that 04. Matthew Lee loose. Caution, back out.
David Sheets. Still reckon is that 06. Looks like might have had just a little bit of incident there. See if we can catch what happened here. Oh, looks like the 27 just getting into that back quarter panel. So off the front bumper of the 27 goes that 06 of David Sheets. So wonder if maybe he was having a blink at that moment and the 27 didn't see him, or maybe the 27 just drove it in there a little over ambitious. But with 7 laps to go, we should be coming back with 5 to go. So this time around, it should be, when everybody gets racked back up, we go 2 by 2 and we'll get it going again. But right now, it's looking like we will be going green at lap 5. So it's going to be a 5-lap shootout. Wonder if these boys are going to be able to keep it clean, or if Zach Nichols is going to be able to have anything to say. Jimmy Allen getting off to a good jump. You see the 7 there. Doug Newbigging in that Lucky Duck Motorsports, number 7, getting his lap back there again. So Doug Newbigging's trying to get those laps back as much as he can. Don't know if he'll be able to make it up in time to get back on that lead lap. He is currently 10 laps down, so no, he will not be able to make it back on that lead lap. But right now, under the 12th caution, man, that's crazy to say for a Bluegrass race, 12 cautions. That's something that never happens. But speaking of, Loudon, man, that's just one of those things that comes with the territory.
Yeah. Comes with the territory. It comes with everything. We love Loudon, man. New Hampshire. One of my more favorite tracks now. Not only on the sim, just in real motorsports. It's awesome to watch. A lot of good racing here. It produces a great race normally. And, if they could just get the packages, ever figured out on their short track cars, I feel like Loudon could be one of those tracks that, kind of like a Bristol, or like an old school Richmond's, kind of feel to it. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Just that old school 70s, 80s kind of feel track with the way the banking and the setup is. Kind of like a late model track in a sense. So it just brings that old school vibe. And I think I really like New Hampshire, man. This week has been a really fun week. We're going to see some great racing right here at the end. And, man, I couldn't tell you who's going to win just out of the top 5 right now.
Yeah, that's one of those things that I was just talking about, Josh. Don't know which driver has the mental fortitude to pull it off. It's gonna come down to these last couple of laps. As the pace lights are out, it's gonna be 4 laps to go whenever we get back to the green. So if these boys can keep it clean, it's gonna be a 4-lap shootout to the end. Who's gonna walk away with that win at the Kinder Performance 151? Not really sure. Will it be that 16 of Jimmy Allen, the 44 there? Zach Nichols, Matthew Lee, 15 of Matt Grenier, or hey, look at that, Josh. Matt Kemp still peeking his nose up in here in that 5th spot, so it could be any one of those, or does the 12. Frankie Barroso, who's been kind of just hanging out back there in that 6th, 7th, 8th spot all night. Will he have anything to say here going to that, going towards those last couple of laps? But we'll figure it out. Coming here to the green, man, I'm really excited for this.
Yeah, hopefully we get a good finish here out of this, and we can keep it green, man. This would be a great finish. If it stays green, it'll be a good 3, 4, 5 cars right here battling for this race win. As the pace car going to turn left, we'll see when Jimmy decides to go, and that's now. Green flag back out, but it looks like Zach reacted his best he has so far since Jimmy's taken that lead. And him and the 04 almost just made some contact.
44 and Zach Nichols almost getting up into the 04's quarter panel. Let's see if the 04 has anything to say. Zach Nichols looks like he's going on the attack now. We could see a crossover here in a second. If he dives it down to that yellow line, not going to take it down that far just yet. Going to take a little more of an inside lane. Whoa, almost getting on that quarter panel of the 16. Is that 44, but 3 laps to go. This is going to be your go time now. If the 44 has anything to say, it's going to be now. He gets on the brakes really early, getting into the corner. This could be the pass for the lead. Leaning on that quarter panel is the 44. The 16, though, being on a really good defense.
Man, these boys are racing too wide here. They're going to get the 2 to go this time by. 2 to go, 2 to go, 2 to go. 16 loose. That's going to allow the 44 to get a little bit of a drive into the corner. He's going to be as close as he's been too wide at going into turn 1 here tonight. 04 going to try to follow that 44's momentum through the corner. Big drive in. Caution.
Matt Grenier around. Oh, no, the 15. Wonder what happened with that 15. We'll go on board here, see if we can find out what happened. It's like Matt Grenier, Aaron Smith.
Curtis, that one was having the makings of a photo finish, I think.
Looks like the 15 might have gotten a little loose, came down into the 70. Not really sure. Maybe maybe coming into the corner, got on the brakes a little hard, got the rear end unsettled. See, it looks like right there, he just starts drifting down the track a whole lot. Doesn't look like the 70 really moved, though. The 15 going around off of the quarter panel of the 70 of Aaron Smith. All right, and while we're under caution, we're going to step away for just one more LNS Custom side-by-side. While we're under caution, we'll be right back with this 3-lap shootout to the race finish. welcome you back from that LNS Custom side by side. We've got 3 laps to go. Pace light should.
Leader when the field froze, Chris. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but that's big implications right here. He had lane choice. He's going to take to the outside where it's been very successful all week.
Yeah, so we'll see if Jimmy Allen's going to have anything to say on this inside lane.
And look who's behind that 44, Chris.
Yeah, the 54 of Matt Kemp, so he could have something to say about it. Alright, but the pace lights are out. David Sheets back there just blinking a little bit, but looks like the 3 of Mo Abbott's got it a little better under control here. I do know sometimes iRacing can be funky, but right now the 16 going to be on that inside lane of the 44. Zach Nichols getting to re-control the restarts now. So it's going to have to come down to that 16. Really getting a good jump here. 16 might have jumped early. He's got to let the 44 by. There, he did let the 44 by before the line, but it's going to stack up the 04.
That's going to just give Zach Nichols the win right there.
Yeah, the 16 just having to judge that restart, jump in the start, having to let the 44 get by him before the line. So the 16 now having to really go on the battle. Yeah, the 16 having to go on the defense. Now the 54, Matt Kemp now got around the 04. The 16's now under duress from the 54. Final lap. This race is now official. Next flag ends it. So 54, getting into the back bumper of the 16 really hard into turn 3. So this should open up the door for the 54. Excuse me.
And out of turn 3 they come.
Yeah,
down the back straightaway. They're 2 wide. They're going to go 3 wide behind them. T. Lee going to come to the inside. There goes Matthew to the inside. 3 wide now. It's going to be the 16 of Jimmy Allen, the 54 of Matt Kemp. And there comes Matthew T. Lee on the bottom. Slide job, the 54 sideways. Here comes Mo Abbott, Frankie Barroso. 2 wide for second place. 3 wide for third. They're wrecking at the finish. Zach Nichols, Allen, Matthew T. Lee.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and watch what happened between that second place position. We saw a big wreck there at the end of the race. We're going to go back and see it 3 wide there. Looks like the 54 Matthew Lee just looks like the 54 Matt Kemp just getting all kinds of out of sorts there. But we see Jimmy Allen in the 04. It looks like we might have had another photo finish for that position. Woo-wee! Jimmy Allen pulling it off by just a hair. Alfalfa would be proud. And there you see that's the wreck there at the end. Jimmy Allen fighting for that position with Matthew Lee, but Zach Nichols doing a good job with that win.
Man, that was a freaking race, Chris. What the heck?
Yeah, you are correct, Josh. But we'll go ahead and get the stats up here on the screen.
All right, yeah, we'll go ahead and excuse me. Go ahead and get the post-race results up. And Zach Nichols coming from 18th position. He is going to pick up the win here tonight. Jimmy Allen going to finish second with Matthew T. Lee in third. Frankie Barroso going to finish fourth. Mo Abbott, after all his blinking problems, going to finish in fifth. Matt Kemp sixth after the speeding penalty in the Stage 2 victory. Seventh going to go to Justin Winters. 8th going to go to the number 10 of David Brackett, excuse me. 9th going to go to David Sheets. 10th going to go to Aaron Smith. 11th, Adam Lancaster. 12th, Austin Allen. 13th, Matt Grenier. Brian Terry going to pick up 14th with David Farmer 15th. Doug Newbigging 16th. Nicholas Noggle 17th. Morgan Bard 18th. Mikey Neal Jr. going to finish 19th. The Brandon Holder Machine going to finish 20th. Alex Huffman 21st. Ryan Campbell 22nd. Brad Neer 23rd. And CJ Mason 24th. Looks like we've got all of your drivers ready. So we're going to go ahead and bring up your race winners. Zach Nichols, have a word with that 44 machine. Zach Nichols, Chris, and Josh up here in the Bluegrass booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yep.
Man, oh man, got to say, another one of those races where you showed absolute class out there and we're the masterclass of the field, man. Yes, an excellent win from that 44 tonight, man. We saw you come all the way from that 18th position, pick up the race win here tonight, and a lot of passing and a lot of good racing there at the end. And I think really what might have helped you set up towards that end. I mean, we were going to see a close race if it stayed green there right before that final caution, but I think you getting that position coming out of the corner, getting that outside lane on that restart, it really helped you flex that speed just a little bit more. Zach, congratulations on that win, man. Take us through that last little bit of that stage there, just and what really you think were the key moments that set you up for that victory here tonight, working your way through the field.
Yeah, I mean, earlier on, I didn't really do a good job going through the field because I got into a couple cars, so I had a little bit of damage. I had, I think, like 27 seconds of damage. That didn't really help us out, but I'm glad it was at this track because this track doesn't really matter if you have damage or not. But yeah, I wasn't thinking we were going to even get remotely close to him. I thought that two-tire call was really good by him. I didn't think we were going to get there at all, but I was lucky enough to get that 1-inch edge on him when that caution came out, luckily. But yeah, if that caution had come out, it would have been a pretty darn good race at the end.
Yeah, it was looking like it was set up for another photo finish here tonight at Loudon, man. But gotta say, Zach, you looked excellent. You hit on it too. We saw the early damage and the adversity, but you overcame it so well. The pit road tonight, like Matt was saying earlier, it seemed like your pit crew was just on a different level. You seem to be hitting your stride on pit road, and we always try to argue so much and let people know how effective your pit road speed is. I mean, if you just make time on pit road, you can make up a lot of time on the track. So you executed perfect on all sorts tonight. I mean, a little bit of hiccups at the first, but Zach, overall, an excellent win, man. And I got to say, it's always a pleasure watching that 44 drive dominantly like that to victory lane.
Yeah, I don't know how I got such a good pit stop. It's unfortunate Matt got speeding. Probably saw me on his left side, and I got to get out in front. So he doesn't like being behind me, and I don't like being behind him, so he probably just got on that throttle a little too hard. But, yeah, I mean, thank you. About it.
Heck yeah, man. Well, hey, Zach, before we let you go, man, if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout-outs, anything before we let you get out of here, you're more than welcome to throw them out there, buddy, and we'll let you get on your way.
Yeah, you guys for broadcasting, the league admins, Jason and them for putting this stuff on. It's a ton of fun. And about it. Oh, my dad, he's watching. So I'd like to thank him.
Yeah, he did shout you out. He said, "That's my boy. Go Zach."
Yeah, sounds about right.
Heck yeah. Got to get the support from Pops, man. But, hey.
Hope you guys had a good Christmas. And,
oh, yeah, you too, man.
New Year.
All right, well, Zach, happy New Year's to you, man. Great way to start off the Bluegrass New Year's here with a win at Loudon. And hopefully we'll be seeing you here in the future. And good luck in the rest of your week. And have a good rest of your week, as what I meant. And excuse me, but hey, good luck anyways. And hopefully we'll be seeing you next week, buddy.
Heck yeah, thank you.
Thank you, man. All right, and we're going to go ahead and bring up our second place finisher now. That is going to be that 16 machine of Jimmy Allen. Jimmy Allen, Chris, and Josh up here in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir. I got you guys.
Man, oh man, it's been a minute, Jimmy, since we've had a good talk with you, and it seems like tonight you came out and showed a lot of good speed, led a good bit of this race, and hung on with the best of them tonight. Jimmy, you looked very solid and back on your money, but there at the end, man, it got a little bit hairy. We saw that caution come out right before we were going to grab 2 to go, and we saw Zach just edged out in front of you just a little bit as the field froze, so he was given lane choice there. Do you think maybe if you were out in front on that outside lane there on that restart, it would have gave you a little bit more of the edge, or do you think it was just not enough speed on that inside lane tonight?
Yeah, if that last caution didn't come out, even if we raced from there on out, I thought I had a better shot than I did than if a caution came out. I had to start on the bottom. But the outside was pretty good. And it's not even so much that. It's just the top can get such a better start to where you kind of have to just settle in the center of 2 where you're going to end up. So it was fun. Glad to be back racing with you guys again. And hopefully we'll catch a couple more of these before the end of the year.
Oh, heck yeah. We know how fast you are, Jimmy. We saw you make it so far into the playoffs last season. So we know definitely not one of those drivers to slouch over. We know you got the speed, and it's good to see that 16 show that raw speed here again tonight, man. And I got to say, it was awesome watching you go through the field, rip them up like old times. And good to have you back, Jimmy, in the seat. And man, if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout outs, anything before we get you out of here, Jimmy, you're more than welcome to go ahead and throw them out there, buddy. Oh, actually, one more thing. Walk us through that last lap battle with. I completely forgot about that with Matthew Lee, man. Photo finish, and you guys wrecked coming to the freaking stripe. I completely forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I was pretty much committed to being up top. So just going down the back straightaway, I knew we were going to end up being 3 wide at some point. So I wanted to give everybody enough space and then really just set it up for coming off of 4 with a good run and drive straight up off the corner. So I was able to just barely get up off the corner straight. And 2 tires was put me in a position to win, but it wasn't going to help me win there. Nope. I appreciate you guys. Thanks to Jason. Thanks to Bluegrass. Everybody that helps out. Like I said, hopefully we'll be back next week, or if not next week, the week after.
Heck yeah, Jimmy. Well, again, congratulations on the second place tonight, man. Pleasure to have you back up here in the booth. Have a word with you again, and hey, congratulations on that second place tonight. And hopefully we'll be seeing that 16 National Guard machine back out on track in the future.
Okay, guys, take care.
Thank you. You too, man. All right, and that was Jimmy Allen. Going to go ahead and bring up our final interview of the night. Third place, Matthew T. Lee. Matthew Lee, Chris and Josh up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Hey, man. Well, we saw you bounce back a little bit after the stage 1, and then through stage 2, it seemed like you were a pretty dominant car, looked pretty solid, and then coming around to stage 3, it seemed like you just might have there in those final moments of the race maybe stressed the equipment too much. Not sure what happened. You were in the driver's seat, so we'll pick your brain with that. But Matthew, overall, a very solid night. P3, an excellent photo finish with a little bit of contact and a wreck at the end, that kind of like the big one at Bristol in the Xfinity race earlier in the in the real world. But hey, awesome finish from you guys tonight. Awesome race. And Matthew, just gotta say, what was it that maybe made you lose a little bit of momentum there towards the end?
Like Jimmy was able to really stay up front there with those 2 tires, and just I think that showed how important the clean air was. I messed up that pit cycle where everybody pit behind me and him, and I came back down and fell back into the mid pack there, and it took me quite a bit of time to work my way back to the front. So that really set us back, and did not need the restart after restart at the end there.
Yeah, we know those cautions were probably starting to mess up a lot of strategies there at the end, put everybody in just kind of like an 8-ball, shake it up and hope you get the result you want. But Matthew, you still, with all the circumstances, proved that you had a fast car out there tonight. P3 with a very questionable race here tonight. Not saying that questionable on a bad thing, but just not to the Bluegrass standard that we've seen all season. A lot of cautions here tonight, and overall, you had a lot of boundaries to overcome, man. We saw, like you said, go to the back of the field, work your way back through, and overall, man, podium, P3 here tonight. First race of 2022 in the Bluegrass Series. I got to say, Matthew, it was a fun one to watch, and especially that photo finish between you two guys.
Yeah, I was trying to side draft a little bit there, and we definitely got close and bumped a couple times, and coming to the finish is what it is.
Oh yeah, I call that the old Blaney. That's that's every time Blaney comes to line, man, he's gonna hit somebody that's outside of him. So it's what you got to do. It's just racing, But hey, Matthew, if you want to give any final shout outs, thoughts or anything that you want to let go before we let you get out of the booth here tonight, buddy, you're more than welcome to let him go, and we'll let you get out of here tonight.
Yeah, first of all, heck of a win to Zach there. Man, he's quick around this place. And, gotta thank Martin Sports for everything they do for me. Anyone looking for sim racing gloves, jerseys, anything like that, check them out at martinsports906.com. Coney Setup Shop, Shenandoah Shine. You guys putting on the race. Jason man, he had a busy night tonight trying to keep all that under control. So big shout out to him.
Yeah, man. Well, again, I don't know what I was about to say. Matthew Lee. I was about to call you Martin for some reason. I don't know why. Matthew Lee. Again, buddy, thank you for having us up in the booth and having a word with you. And we'll hopefully be seeing you next week, man. And congratulations on that P3 tonight. Hopefully we'll see the long speed run a little bit more next week and get some less cautions to allow you guys to race just a little bit more to the end. But hey, overall, fun night, man. And again, excited to have you back up here in the booth. And hopefully we'll be seeing you next week. Happy New Year, and enjoy the rest of your night, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Well, that was our last interview of Matthew Lee. Chris, final words.
Yeah, just a lot of fun here tonight. It was one of those things where we knew coming into Loudon it was gonna be very interesting, and the Bluegrass boys definitely did not let us down. Like we said, a little bit more cautions here in the Cup Series tonight, but it is to be expected whenever you just on a track like this. It just happens. You got a lot of cars out on the track, and it just happens. But overall, it was a really good weekend. A lot of fun in the truck race. A lot of fun in the Xfinity race last night. But man, this race tonight, there was a lot of position swapping, and it made it a lot more fun than it should have been. But just a big shout out to everybody on the Facebook, on the YouTube page. We really couldn't do it without you guys. Big shout out to everyone in the Bluegrass series, all the people that are in the background, make it run, make everything happen. Really do appreciate all of them. Big shout out to the sponsors. LNS Customs, ButtKicker, Rims One, Kinder Performance Group, and the new guys, Barber Ford Motorsports Racing. Really do appreciate them coming on board with us. And other than that, just can't wait for the race next week. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Heck yeah, it is indeed. Well, while we wrap up the night here at Loudon, just want to say a big thank you to all the Facebook, all the YouTube fans out there. If you're on that Facebook, you know the drill. Hit that like button. Share us out to the feed. Let your friends, let your family, let anybody that knows that that likes racing know about us. And we'll be glad to take them into the Bluegrass faithful. But other than that, I'm going to say a big shout out to, again, all the fans for sticking with us tonight. And hopefully we'll be seeing you guys next week when we take to North Wilkesboro. Don't want to miss the short track action. And trust me, there are going to be a lot of guys at North Wilkesboro. They're going to surprise you with their speed. Me and Chris saw it last year. Not going to want to miss it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Truck Xfinity Cup, 9 p.m. for all 3 of those days. And other than that, we will be seeing you next week. So good night. Enjoy the rest of your week here. And we'll be catching you over in Wilkesboro, North Carolina.